I know, tea isn't the first thing people think about when they think of rebuilding strength. We think of gyms, weights, protein shakes. And don't get me wrong, those things can be important. But what if I told you that certain teas carry compounds that can actually protect your muscles from breaking down, help them recover faster, and even improve your endurance when you walk? Now, I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about solid, science-backed benefits. Compounds with names like EGCG, anthocyanins, polyphenol, things that sound complicated, but work in ways that are surprisingly simple. They fight inflammation, they improve blood flow, they give your muscles the raw materials they need to repair themselves. And you don't have to run marathons or start intense training programs to benefit. These are changes that can work for you whether you're walking the dog, tending to your garden, or simply moving through your day without that constant ache slowing you down. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 teas, some you've heard of and 1 or 2 you might not have, that have been shown in research to support muscle health and walking strength after 60. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which teas can help, but also which ones might actually be working against you if you're not careful. And before we dive in, I'd love for you to take a moment and let me know you're here. Drop a quick "I'm here" in the comments if you're ready to start caring better for yourself or for someone you love. Because this is more than just a video about tea. This is about keeping your independence, your confidence, and your ability to do the things you love for as long as possible. Before we start pouring tea, let's take a moment to understand why this even matters. Right now, in the United States alone, sarcopenia, that slow, steady loss of muscle mass and strength, is affecting up to 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60. That's not a fringe issue. That's millions of people. And most of them don't even know the name of what's happening to them until they've already lost a lot of strength. Here's the thing. Muscle isn't just about how we look or how much weight we can lift. Muscle is the engine that powers your every move. It's what lets you rise from a chair without using your arms. It's what lets you walk across the street before the light changes. It's what steadies you when you step off a curb so you don't lose your balance. And once muscle is gone, it's harder, not impossible, but harder to get it back. Now, most people are told, just exercise more. And yes, movement is important. Strength training, walking, balance exercises, all of these matter. But here's the truth. Muscle health is not just built in the gym. It's built in the kitchen. It's built by what you feed your body every single day. The reason? Muscles aren't just made of protein. They're living tissue that depends on a whole network of nutrients. They need amino acids to repair themselves, minerals like magnesium and potassium to contract and relax properly, antioxidants to protect them from the tiny bits of damage that happen every time you move, and anti-inflammatory compounds to keep that damage from snowballing into weakness and pain. And that's where tea becomes more than just a cozy drink. Certain teas are loaded with plant-based compounds, things like catechins, flavonoids, anthocyanins, that do 2 critical jobs for aging muscles. They protect and they restore. They protect by fighting oxidative stress, which is basically the wear and tear your cells go through every day. And they restore by improving blood flow, helping nutrients actually reach your muscle fibers so they can rebuild. Now let's clear up a big myth. You might have heard people say, only protein builds muscle. Protein is important, no doubt about it. But that's only part of the story. If you have constant inflammation, if your blood vessels are stiff and not delivering nutrients efficiently, or if your muscle cells are under oxidative stress, all the protein in the world won't rebuild those fibers the way they should. The truth is, certain plant compounds, like the ones in the teas we're about to talk about, can reduce muscle breakdown, improve recovery, and even support new muscle growth signals without you having to do heavy workouts. And when you pair them with even light, regular movement and balanced nutrition, the results can be surprising. So, in just a moment, we're going to explore 5 teas that science says can help support your strength, endurance, and mobility after 60. And we're going to go deeper than just drink this, it's good for you. We'll look at what's actually inside these teas, what the research says, how to prepare them for maximum benefit, and how to fit them into a routine that works for you. Because this isn't about adding one more thing to your to-do list. It's about making a small, enjoyable change that supports the bigger goal, keeping you walking strong, steady, and free. So let's explore them, starting with one of the world's most researched and widely loved options, green tea, the daily defender. For centuries in Japan, China, and beyond, green tea has been a daily anchor, a moment of calm before the workday. And its benefits go far beyond relaxation. The star compound here is EGSG, epigallocatechin gallate, an antioxidant powerhouse shown in a 2019 Journal of Nutrition study to reduce oxidative stress in muscle tissue. Think of oxidative stress as the slow rusting of your muscles. EGSG helps prevent that, so your muscle fibers stay stronger for longer. In Shizuoka, Japan, a woman named Aiko, now 94, still tends her vegetable patch daily. She credits her steadiness to morning stretches and 2 small cups of green tea before she starts work. Science is now confirming her intuition. That daily tea ritual may be helping her muscles recover faster and resist age-related damage. How to use it? 1 to 2 cups daily, brewed at 160 to 175 degrees Fahrenheit, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. And while green tea is a great protector, what happens while you rest at night is just as important. Which brings us to our next tea. Rooibos tea, the nighttime repairer. While the day is for movement, the night is for repair. And Rooibos, a deep, earthy, naturally caffeine-free tea from South Africa, supports that process beautifully. Its key compounds, aspalathin and nothofagin, have been shown in a 2020 South African Journal of Botany study to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, allowing muscles to recover more fully during sleep. In the Cederberg Mountains, Rooibos is more than a drink, it's a tradition. Families gather at sunset with mugs in hand, letting the day settle into the body. I once spoke to a retired teacher who swapped her nightly coffee for Rooibos. Within weeks, she noticed her morning stiffness fading and her sleep deepening. How to use it? Steep for 5 to 7 minutes in boiling water. 1 to 2 cups in the evening are ideal. Of course, recovery isn't just about reducing inflammation. Your muscles also need a steady, healthy blood flow to deliver nutrients. And for that, we turn to a tea with a vivid crimson hue. Hibiscus tea, the circulation booster. In the open-air markets of Cairo, you'll find vendors pouring hibiscus tea carcade for passers-by. Its vibrant red color comes from anthocyanins, compounds shown in a 2018 Journal of Food Science study to improve blood vessel flexibility and circulation. Better circulation means nutrients and oxygen reach your muscles faster, and waste products from exercise clear out more efficiently. For someone over 60, that can mean feeling less heaviness in the legs and recovering faster from even light activity. A gardener I met in Texas, now in his late 70s, swears by a chilled glass of hibiscus after tending his roses. Keeps my legs feeling alive, he told me, and when you see him moving with ease, it's hard to disagree. How to use it? Steep dried hibiscus flowers for at least 10 minutes. Enjoy hot or iced, but limit to 1 to 2 cups daily if your blood pressure is naturally low. Circulation keeps the blood moving, but cellular protection is what keeps your muscles working efficiently over the years. That's where the next tea stands out. Matcha, the cellular protector. Matcha is unlike any other tea because you consume the entire leaf in powdered form, delivering a concentrated dose of antioxidants, L-theanine, and chlorophyll. This combination not only supports calm mental focus, but also protects muscle cells from oxidative damage. A 72-year-old cyclist I spoke with blends matcha into his morning smoothie. Keeps my head clear and my legs turning, he says. Studies agree, matcha's compounds protect against the micro-tears and inflammation that come with physical activity, speeding recovery. How to use it? Sift 1/2 teaspoon into a bowl, add hot, not boiling water, whisk until frothy. It also blends well into plant-based milks or yogurt. Still, for many older adults, the challenge isn't just muscle damage, it's finding steady energy without the crash. And that's where our final tea shines. Oolong tea, the energy sustainer. Oolong is a semi-fermented tea that bridges the freshness of green and the depth of black tea, offering a balanced lift. A 2021 Chinese Journal of Integrative Medicine study found it improves fat metabolism and reduces muscle fatigue, giving you sustained energy for daily activities. In Fujian, China, tea pickers pause mid-morning to share oolong, then return to the terraces with renewed focus and strength. In a Florida community center, an 80-year-old widower hosts an oolong circle. They drink. They walk together, and they swear it keeps their afternoons bright and active. How to use it? Steep in hot water for 3 to 5 minutes. Ideal for a midday boost that won't keep you up at night. Losing mobility isn't just physical. It changes how you live and how you connect with others. It's hard to see a loved one slow down, and harder still to feel your own steps shrinking. But every cup of tea you brew can be a choice to keep moving forward. These are not quick fixes, but they are powerful, steady tools, ones that have carried generations before us into long, active lives. Aging doesn't mean surrendering independence. With small, intentional habits, you can keep walking strong, bending without pain, and holding on to the moments that matter. We've explored 5 T's that each support your muscles in a unique way. From defending against oxidative stress to repairing during rest, boosting circulation, protecting cells, and sustaining energy. Which of these have you tried? Did you notice a change in your strength, recovery, or energy? Or is there a tea from your own tradition that you believe in? Your story could inspire someone else. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Senior Health Optimized. Every week, we share clear, science-backed strategies to help you age with strength, clarity, and purpose. Stay informed, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one.